So I made a website, it's called MergeNerd.com, and it's a really easy way to get lots of data into multiple PDFs. So I'll give you an example of like how this could be used. Say you're a teacher and you need to send out a document to every single student. You can have them all listed here. You could have your PDF here, and you can put them both in this website, and you can map where the column should go, and it'll make a PDF for each kid. You could also, like for example, for my case, we need a lot of requisitions, so because we're testing a system, so I'm using this fake data to populate all of the requisitions so I don't have to go and handwrite all that information. For example, we're going to pretend that all these historical figures are applying to NASA. So let's get started. The first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to navigate to MergeNerd.com, and right now it says not secure. That should go away by tomorrow. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to drop in your Excel, so you can either drag it in, click here. So that's my people list. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to upload my PDF template. I'm going to use flat NASA, and that's important because this one doesn't have any fields in it, and MergeNerd works best with no fields currently. I'm working on getting it to work with PDFs that already have the fields. So for here, no fields, you can see where all the Excel columns that it pulled out, and it automatically does that. Also, in this PDF preview, you're going to want to just leave it on click to place. That's the one that works best so far. What we're going to do, because it doesn't match exactly, is we're just going to kind of put data wherever we want. So we're going to go boom, 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 and I'm going to just kind of click through it really quickly just to show where you'd put it. So there we go. We have our fields in. The next thing we're going to want to do is we're going to scroll back up to our field mapping, and because they're the same names, we can click auto map. So now our fields are all auto mapped. We can scroll back down and we can click on preview sample. And what this is going to do is it's going to show us our first set of data. So that looks awesome to me. I'm going to go ahead and close it, and now I'm going to click generate PDFs. The generation has started. I'm going to click download now and save it, and I'm going to open it up right here, and you can see there's multiple files generated. We're just going to click on 16 or 15 just to show you it worked. There we go. Tony Stark's application. Awesome. We have all of the information we want. The next thing I'm going to show you is how you could do this with a form that already has fields. So I'm going to use the same people list. This was the original application, and you can see there's forms, PDF form fields here. This doesn't work perfectly, but I'm just going to show you how it is expected to work. And obviously these aren't the correct form fields, but if you were doing it, you'd choose the matching fields. And so you see down here, here's your preview. One of the things you can do is you can select some data that is incorrect in the wrong position, and you can move it. I'm also going to be working on getting this to work a little bit better, getting some like little delete buttons to work in there as well. So it is kind of buggy, but we will scroll all the way down again. Preview sample. I'm going to show you this isn't working exactly as I'd like it to, but eventually this should work just the way as the other one does. And you can do the same thing, generate, download all, and you have your PDF done. So if you are going to use this, I recommend for now using it with a PDF that doesn't have fields in it, and if yours already does, you can get rid of it just by trying to print it. Like, so you can go save to PDF using when you print the PDF, then you can save it and it'll get rid of those fields. So I really hope this helps somebody. I was getting super frustrated with Adobe, and I am going to work on another site called freedf.com. That's PHREEDF.com. And in that site, I'm going to try to make it so that you can just bring in your own PDF You can make new fields, you can type in the fields, you can sign it, you can do all the things that Adobe is trying to lock behind a paywall for $25 a month, which is crazy. But if this does help you, you can consider supporting it by buying me a coffee, subscribing to my YouTube, or joining the Rando Tech Nerd Discord, where we do talk about a lot of tech-related stuff, 3D printing, a lot of really cool, fun things. Now I'm just going to kind of talk about another option that's out there besides this that is really great, and a little bit about how I made this if you're interested in making something like this. So another option that I found was something called MergeNerd.com. It's a really great option. The only thing is the pricing is kind of steep. So if you can afford it, 100% recommend it. But if you do look at the pricing, it is, if you sign up for a year, it's $50 a month. If you pay monthly, it's $60 a month for this tier. The free tier allows you to do the same thing, but it puts a watermark on it, and you could go through each one and manually delete it, but I think that kind of doesn't make sense if you're trying to save time. But yes, awesome option if you're doing this for your business or something and you can afford it. And now to talk a little bit about how I made this, and I used Replit. So it's an agentic coding website. I pay for it. I think I paid like $170 for a year. And you basically just tell it what app you'd like, what features you'd like, and then you kind of have to go through and help debug it and help make it better and explain to the agent what you'd like. There's also an assistant in here. You could put a database in here. There's tons of things you can do in Replit. It's a really cool, it's really, really amazing what you can do. So if you're interested in Replit or you want like a tutorial of how to do this, let me know. I'd be happy to walk you through it. And once you're done, you deploy it, and you can then buy your website, whichever website you want, like MergeNerd, and then you basically take the deployment from Replit, you take the information from Replit and the deployment, and you easily add it into your DNS settings, and then your website will populate. So if you're interested in that too, I can give a tutorial on it. Yeah, so hopefully MergeNerd.com is helpful for you. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will catch you on the next one. See you later, nerds.